They say the rich built palaces for themselves in life and marble mansions for their ghosts in death. In the heart of Buenos Aires stands a cemetery so grand it feels like a city. Angels tower over white crypts, iron gates moan softly in the wind, and marble paths twist like secret corridors. But somewhere inside this maze of stone and silence, a young woman's scream is said to still echo through the tombs. La Ricolta opened in 1822, built on the grounds of an old monastery. It isn't just a graveyard, it's a city of the dead, a marble maze of mausoleums that look like miniature palaces. Presidents, generals, and aristocrats rest here, including Eva Perón, Argentina's beloved and most controversial First Lady. Her tomb still draws fresh flowers every single day, decades after her death. Tourists walk these cobblestone paths in awe, reading names etched into marble and staring up at sculpted angels. But when night falls, the air inside Recoleta changes. The silence feels too thick, the shadows too still, because beneath the elegance lies something darker, a ghost story so tragic it keeps visitors awake long after they leave. The most famous spirit of Recoleta belongs to Rufina Cambaceres. Again, my apologies, don't know Spanish that well. Rufina, a woman said to have been buried alive in 1902. She was only 19 when doctors declared her dead after a fainting spell. Days later, when workers reopened her coffin, they found claw marks scratched into the wood. Ever since, people say they've heard faint knocking near her tomb. Others claim to see a pale woman in a white dress gliding silently in between the marble crypts, her hands trembling, her face blank with terror. But Rufina isn't alone. Guards report footsteps echoing through corridors when no one's there. Iron gates swing shut with no wind to move them. Even the stray dogs that wander these paths stop and stare at shapes that shouldn't exist. And some say at midnight you could still hear the sound of nails on stone, a desperate cry from beneath the marble mansions of the dead. The idea of being buried alive terrifies me more than any ghost ever could. Imagine waking up in total darkness, trapped, unheard, forgotten. Maybe that's why Rufina's story still haunts us. Not because she can't rest, but because we can't stop imagining her fear. The Recoleta is breathtaking, a place where death wears luxury like a mask. But behind all that beauty is proof that money can't buy peace. Even among Argentina's most powerful, the dead still stir. If I ever walked those marble corridors, I think I'd stop at Rufina's tomb, not to leave flowers, but to listen. In Buenos Aires, the dead live like royalty, surrounded by angels, iron, and memory. But in Recoleta Cemetery, even marble can't muffle the sound of the restless. Every statue, every tomb, every whisper in stone tells a story waiting to be heard. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.